Okay, but I mean, we did at least give her some closure, I suppose.
Gentlemen, the auction will begin shortly. Take your places, please.
Ah, at long
Okay.
last. Come with me to the fore. I won't see much elsewise.
So now, is that the only thing we have left? This one. Yeah. We have met friend 3 out of 3. And now we just, yeah, seem to go down and wait for the auction to start. If you do the expansion super early, you can actually meet her while Vesemir's still alive. Ooh, that would be interesting. That would be tough, though, to do things this early.
Vimy, listen. Forgot to ask you, how's this auction going to work?
It's kind of
They'll
important.
bring out 3 lots to start with. Once they've sold, or not, there'll be an intermission. Horst Basodi will probably appear then. That's when I'll introduce yous.
Counting on it.
So are
In the
we
meantime,
participating
we've got
directly
a
ourselves?
budget. You prepared to beg?
Good question. Very good question. You can spot me a couple hundred. You can spot me a couple G's. We have more than a couple hundred right now, but this, I'm imagining, will be some pretty expensive stuff. I have no idea if it's actually going to be stuff that is of interest to us. Maybe, maybe not. But, why not try? Why not? Recommend buying everything? Alright.
Of course I will.
Of course we will.
Went to the trouble to sneak me in here. I'd be an ass not to take a stab.
Ha! I knew the bug would get you.
At very least, we'll see what it's all about.
Welcome back. I hereby open the auction. Ladies and gentlemen, lot number 1 is a brass figurine from the collection of the infamous Count Romilly. Rumor has it the figure harbors a treasure inside.
Ooh.
A rumor one may prove or disprove solely by destroying the beautiful bauble itself.
Yeah.
Starting price? Quite the bargain at 50 crowns.
That's
Any
nothing.
advance?
50 crowns, 50 crowns, 50 crowns, 50 crowns. Can I get 50 crowns? Can I get 100 crowns? Can I get 100 crowns?
Now at 150. Do I hear 200? Might I have an advance?
Let's do it. 200's not bad.
Gentleman enters a bid of 200.
She's like, what?
Do we have 250? 200 once, twice, thrice. Splendid Countess Mignot bids 250. Do I hear 300?
We're going in. It's not so bad.
My, this is lively. I've 300 going once.
300, 300,
going twice.
350, 350. Do I hear 350? Do I hear 350? 300 sold.
Thrice, and sold to the white-haired fellow. Lot number 1, the mysterious brass figurine. Proceeding now to lot number 2. A
Okay.
canvas by the young Novigrad artist Van Roe.
Yep.
Starry Night over the Pontar. Charming. Truly a bargain at
Oh
20
gosh.
crowns. Ladies and gentlemen, 20 crowns.
Van Roe,
is
you say?
practically naught.
Is that so? Yes. We will absolutely do that.
Yes, the gentleman with the cat eyes at 20. Do I hear 30? 20 going once.
And this other guy's gonna
going
be
twice.
keen to get this
going
one.
thrice. Sold.
Oh!
Van Roe's Starry Night over the Pontar
Really?
to the gentleman with the cat eyes.
Very cheap. This is nothing.
Lot number 3, ladies and gentlemen.
It's cheap.
A true rarity, scarce as hen's teeth. Spectacles. A frame of gold, mountain crystal lenses polished by the tiny dexterous hands of the gnome masters. Once the property of the famed hired assassin known as the Professor. Starting price of
Oh.
200 crowns. Anyone tempted? Gwent might
Is
throw
that
in
so?
an advance of 50. Do I have 3? My, haven't we livened up? 300 from Yaromir Ivanovich Zaitsev. Going once, twice.
Yeah.
Incredible. With the white-haired gentleman now, good folk, at 350 crowns.
He's
A generous offer
displeased.
indeed. Any advance? 350 going once? Going twice?
She's like, oh
Sold.
man, he's got
Invaluable
money.
Spectacles to the white-haired gentleman. Exceedingly glad they'll be useful. May they serve you well, sir. Oh, the excitement. With the 3 lots behind us, we'll go. to
Shopaholic
intermission.
achievement
Amenities
for doing that.
bound, please partake. We'll resume shortly.
Okay. There's an intermission now in which we are theoretically going to meet the guy running all this.
Geralt, look! Horst Basudi! Come on, before some other cocksuckers steal him. Just, well, don't expect a warm welcome.
Alright. Geralt. So crude.
Greetings, Horst. Allow me to introduce a dear friend and associate, Geralt of Rivia, who...
It's quite an interesting
Invited.
shirt, yes, or whatever you call this thing he's wearing. It's almost a onesie. Yeah, we're uninvited, sure. We also just bought everything from your auction, so, like, exactly, serious oversight. Maybe so, but you gained my presence. Really, it's a privilege to have me, so, you know, if anything, you owe us. Oh man. These are all pretty hilarious. I mean, could he actually kick us out? Possibly. Possibly, but, where's the fun in not pushing him a little bit, right? So... I really want to try this one, but it is extremely obnoxious. Let's try it. Let's try it.
Gained by my presence. Dropped a hefty pile of crowns here.
That is true.
I'm not like Vivaldi. Profit alone only goes so far for me. I seek more. The auction house is primarily a meeting place for the local elite.
Oh, and we're not elite enough for
I
you?
can tell you, an itinerant mutant doesn't quite fit in.
Got the distinct impression the two of yous started off on the wrong foot. Perhaps we should raise a toast to...
What's one like you want from one like me?
Alright, Mr. Racist. Number of Personi I could talk to. I mean, definitely not making friends here, but I mean, sure, we'll give it a shot, right?
The Borsodi's auction house. I'm assuming the name's no coincidence. Got a relative I could talk to? Someone, how do I say this? A smidgen less irritating.
Name's a historical legacy, Geralt. Auction house was founded by two brothers, Horst's father and an uncle. In this generation...
I and only I am it. So get to the point, now.
Okay, so we need to find a certain house?
Right, let's dispense with the niceties. Maximilian Borsodi's house. Gotta lay my hands on it, whatever it...
What? Where did you learn of it?
Gentlemen, no reason to lose our composure. Raise our voices.
I ask you, where did you learn of it?
Whoa, come on now.
Where?
Oh? Okay. Now, was this was supposed to be the easy one, according to Gaunter, right? Gaunter said this was going to be easy to do, whereas the other one, pleasing his brother, who is now deceased, was supposed to be considerably more difficult. So, Now, of course, this is potentially, that could have been a trick. Maybe it is actually, it was be like double reverse psychology, I don't know. But, my guess is this guy is not a fan of Olgierd. So name dropping him here might not help us out very much. I think that might not be a good idea. Nor would for us to say Gaunter, although that's not the option here. So, I mean, this guy does seem like he really wants an answer, though. So, I'm not sure he's going to take this. He's not going to take too kindly to saying nothing. Both of these feel like they could go terribly wrong. Sure. We'll do it.
From Olgierd von Everek. Name mean anything to you?
I imagine it does.
Guards, escort
Yep.
the Witcher out.
Thought so.
And he's not to enter, not alone, not hand in hand with Hierarch Camelfart.
Honestly, he asked a question. It was a simple inquiry.
One more word, and I shall move my accounts to the competition.
What competition?
Sorry, mate, but...
No reason to trouble the guards, Horst. I'll go willingly.
I don't recall giving you a choice in the matter. Kick his swiving mutated ass out.
Is that so? Well, that went well.
Your swords, master. Law says we're to return them. Law don't say when, though. So we'll do it, aye. Just after we beat the singing shite out of the honourable gentleman.
Gathering
I
place
doubt
for the
that.
elite, truly. Come on, lads. Let's loosen our muscles a bit.
Your mom smells of gooseberries!
Oh, no, your mother smells of elderberries, thank you very much. And your father was a hamster, I might add. Don't you dare botch Monty Python quotes at me. I will call you out for it.
Whoop 'em, lads!
It's been a long time since we last did a fist fight as well. I'm out of practice here. And 2 versus 1 is, of course, not the most straightforward. Hold on. Don't like getting pinned in the corner like this either. Oh, you just miss. You just flat out miss. Bring it on. Bring it on. That's not the best timing on that block, but sure. Good enough. What's the matter, boys?
Law says if you see someone hurt, you should summon a medic. Law doesn't say how fast, though. So you can sit tight a while.
Right back at you.
Seems true what they say. Sword or no sword, a witcher brings
Who's
gold.
this guy?
Not in the mood for your peasant wisdom. Who the hell are you?
If all goes well, dare say I'm your partner.
Don't need any partners.
Oh, I don't know about that. No chance you'll lay
Music
hands
is
on
intense,
Master
I like it.
Sodi's house alone.
How would you know we're looking for the house? And you think you can help me? I mean, clearly this guy's pretty important if he has his own music, right? How do you know we're looking for this place?
How do you know I was looking for the house?
I was at the auction. Disguised, of course. That argument on the topic was hard to miss.
Get to the point, if you can.
To get this house, you need to get into the vault. And there's no way
Oh, they're
Horst
watching
will
us.
get in there out of the kindness of his heart.
A heist. Don't like
This
that
a setup?
idea one bit.
Got any others? Find
Maybe
a
getting out of
herbalist lives near
eyesight of him?
Oxford. Ask for some yarrow extract. He'll know why you've come.
If this is a trap of some sort.
I think it
Seeing
is.
you. I hope.
Because, clearly, it is under the watchful eye of Borsodi there. Alright. You can read up a bit on Horse. It's a little tempting. Entry on Stranger. I swear, the experience values are so strange on all of the DLC quests. This is odd numbers. 104... It's like not even numbers at all. Let's save. And let's read up a little bit on these guys. So Borsodi, Horst Borsodi, owner of the most famous auction house in all the North, was a snob and a buffoon. He looked down his nose at Geralt from the very moment they met, and when he heard what had brought the Witcher to him, he had his men toss him out and beat him. Well, I mean, they tried to beat us and then got beat in. To say their relationship got off on the wrong foot would thus be putting it very lightly indeed. As for the stranger, this is back to us as well, Geralt's auction-going experience ended in a catastrophe. Not only was he summarily tossed out, I mean, we did win all the auctions, but he was tossed out on his venerable Witcher rear end. He also failed to learn anything about Maximilian's house. This is true, but I have a feeling we'll find other ways to make that happen. Then, while pondering this next step, he was approached by a mysterious stranger. This man did not say who he was, where he was from, how he knew of the Witcher, or how he had found him. All he would reveal was that he could help Geralt access to the auction house vault without asking the owner's permission. Well, except the owner was watching this entire conversation, may or may not have been actually able to hear us, but certainly at least knows that we were conspiring. So that's why I'm suspicious of this guy, and it makes me feel as if perhaps Borsodi put him there, and that might be how he knew. That would explain a lot about how he knew we were Geralt, how he knew we were looking for the house, and knew that we were there at that point in time, because, of course, Borsodi kicked us out there. That would explain a lot, but don't necessarily know for sure. But, let's see. Stranger proposed they meet somewhere more secluded, so he might explain his plan in greater detail. Okay, now, that's fair. Now, maybe he realized that we were potentially being watched at that point in time, and only once we're in a more secluded place will he be more forthright about what's going on here. Okay. Now, let's check in with the herbalist hut near Oxenford and give the password. Alright, he was saying do that. And then Whereas Borsodi did not demonstrate flair for hospitality, he greeted Geralt with unmasked disdain, then upon hearing the Witcher had come for Maximilian Borsodi's house, had him summarily tossed into the gutter. Geralt was still picking himself up when he discovered a stranger awaiting him there, a man who could help him fulfill Olgierd's wish. Yeah, very interested to see what this stranger has to say. Other thing is that we did, of course, pick up those items from the auction. The Professor's spectacles are actually a wearable... wait, they're a mask? Spectacles once belonged to the Professor, an assassin for hire. We, of course, know well from The Witcher 1. Can we actually use them? Oh. Oh. We can't. Oh! Ho, ho, ho. We sure can. We sure can. So stylish. So stylish. We might wear these for the rest of the game if we can. We might do that. I'm telling you this right now. Prepare yourselves for that possibility. Other things we picked up were Starry Night over the Ponsar, landscape painted by... this looks familiar. Is it a Van Gogh? Van Gogh? No, Van Roe. Van Roe, right, of course. Okay. There's that, and then there's also this. Count Romilly's figurine, which needs to complete a quest. Okay. Does this say anything like that? It's not. Can't investigate this any further. We get any further explanation on the spectacles, or is it just that we can wear them and they're awesome? And that's reason enough to pick them up? I think so. Hold on. Oh, man. Are they different colors? Or is that just the lighting? One of them looks like it might be a little bit more purpley than the other. I don't know. But I would say it immediately... Yeah, I was criticizing the cat armor previously, but I think with the spectacles, we immediately step up our game considerably, even with this armor. Okay, so let's see. We can, of course, do this real quick. And I think, we could go back to do some side quests for a little bit, because we just did the main quest for a little while there. Just double check. What was this one? Oh, sell the Van Roe painting to the Novigrad book merchant. Ah. Interesting. Why is this a level 34 quest, though? That certainly suggests that this is not as straightforward as that description would imply. Geralt is often taken for a bore. Nothing could be further from the truth. Though rough and rowdy in outer appearance, inside Geralt harbors a sensitive appreciation of beauty and the arts. It should then come as no surprise, he was able to impress the art merchant he met at the auction. Connoisseur tipped Geralt off about a Van Roe painting soon to go on the block. Apparently Marcus Hodgson, a famed Novigrad book dealer, was ready to pay a small fortune for it. How much did we pay for the painting at the auction? One of the things was quite cheap. Was it this one that was the least expensive? Well, one of them was... The glasses were the most expensive, right? They were like, I don't know, 500 or something-ish. Then, like, 450 for... for the figurine. And I thought the painting came in the middle. That was the cheapest one. It was just like 30 crowns or something like that. Really cheap. I thought. Maybe I'm remembering them in the wrong order or something like that, but I think we may be able to turn that for a quick profit. Unless, of course, this is far more complicated than that quest would imply, and I feel like that might be an interesting little thing to investigate. 20 crowns? So, okay, if we try heading back over here, how much is a quote-unquote small fortune, might I ask? And is it really as simple as just selling it to you? Or is there perhaps reason for this being a level 34 quest? Are we gonna have to fight the bookkeeper to the death? Hello.
Ah, you're back.
That we... Oh, the close-up on his face with the glasses on. I was not ready for that. I was not ready for that. Okay, this is priceless. I love the glasses. I love the glasses. We're keeping them on for, at the very least, a while. But okay. Maybe we sell
books of yours.
the books first. The typical books that we would try selling to this guy. This time, I swear, he has more money than he had previously. Did he have 500? Last time we were here recently. Also, where books are over here? Did he have this much? I thought it was a little less than that. His 500 is something. I thought it was only like a couple hundred, maybe? Maybe 300? And we were saying like, you know, it's not a huge deal. The Chronicles of Redania, we'll sell you all those for 360. And you still have more money to spare here. So we'll keep on selling. Sell half of these. And maybe we can get a little closer to the right amount. Yeah, do that. Get you down to 6. Nobody cares about Kovir and Povis. It's worth significantly less than Redania, interestingly enough. Okay, now we're looking to sell this painting. And is that all there is
Got
to
a
it?
painting I'm looking to sell.
Good for you. But why come to me about it?
Cause it's a Van Roe. Heard you might.
A Van Roe? I'll take it. Now, where's me purse? I haven't much just now. But I'll add a bit of loot. Another witch I left it as collateral. What was his name? Guillotine?
I know that name.
Interesting. Thanks.
That's the cat school guy that we fought. Is it not? 500 crowns. Conserved Karmar trophy? An avid collector is complete. It is that simple. I don't know why it was level 34 quest. Was it technically because we fought those guys outside just before? I don't know. Let's see. So, what is this trophy? Is it like the trophy we get from Witcher contracts and whatnot? Bonus gold. I don't know. We've gotten 5% bonus gold trophies before, right? Pretty sure that's one of the usual options, so this isn't like anything out of the ordinary per se. I don't think. Well, we got some experience out of it as well. We got some monies as well. Pretty decent amount of monies. Yeah, especially considering that we paid 20 crowns for it. You know, 480 profit on it. That's not bad. We'll take that kind of margin. Okay, and so now we're supposed to talk to the herbalist. And that was our last side quest, wasn't it? Pretty sure that was our last side quest. Might have a treasure hunt. We do have several treasure hunts, okay. We could start going for some of these and then head back to our main quest here. Don't know. Remind me where this one is. This is the lowest level one. We are starting to get up there in levels and might make some sense to finish up some of the lower level stuffs. Well, we were over here not long ago. Very close to this. Like, very close to this, in fact. Huh. Did we pick it up when we were over here and just didn't bother to check it out, or did we not have it at the time when we were walking through? Because, I mean, quite literally, I remember we were walking here and we were going, Oh, let's see. There's a question mark over to this side, and there's a question mark over to this side, and which way should we go? Maybe we'll go a little bit more to the left, but this would have been like right down the middle, exactly where we were trying to go. So it's a little strange, but let's go. I think we do this now. We'll go the watchtower, and we'll go here, and we'll see if we end up having to go a greater distance off in a different direction, in which case might start going to bandit camp, or maybe in that question mark, or down here, the abandoned site. Who knows? Oh, we are not. Hold on. We are now at a fast travel spot. There we go. Okay. So, let's see. The spectacles. Yeah, we should have this on as our active quest right now. I mean, I was going to say that would mean that our dotted line there is pointing us the most efficient route, but he didn't really want us to go outside of the pathway, so I think we still made ourselves a bit of a shortcut there. I think we have been here, because, well, like I said, this is a place where we were running a fair bit across recently, so yeah, like here's the cart that we were commenting about, where we had already looted it when we went by. Oh!
Around some.
Well, it turns out, it appeared as though we had already looted it, but it was just affiliated with this quest.
Bloody fight, looks like. Folk in the tavern didn't stand a chance. Tracks lead north.
What about... That's a lot of tracks. Wow. Anything else here? We're just following these. That's just herbs, right? Yeah.
Trail's
this...
gone cold.
Oh?
Need to look around. See if I can pick it up again.
Okay. I was gonna say, this definitely means we are headed off in a different direction. I mean, we're kind of backtracking here, but I'm interested to see if we end up going close enough where it's worth for us to check out some of the other things over there. So...
Someone was wounded. Started bleeding heavily.
Definitely follow that path. That trail. Second, that looked like something that we were going to be able to loot. But perhaps not.
Wonder what this means.
Oh, hello! How goes it?
Took a traveler hostage, I guess. Blood trails the hostages. Must have been a burden if they left him here to die. Lost the trail. Gotta look around for something else.
Okay. Something else, you say? What is this? Is that the same trail? Yeah, it is. Okay. Different footprint. That's it. Yeah. Same one.
Found it.
Oh.
Leads this way.
Okay, and I see some enemigos. At least one. Over in that direction, although looks like we're heading the opposite way, so I guess we'll just keep on going here. Oh. Hello. Cutscene as well. What do we have here?
Trail ends here.
Got some kind of ambush?
Dirt and ground cover concealing a hatch. Secret passageway.
The glasses. Okay. Search the bandits' hideout. Yeah, I imagine this is actually below. Like, we have the circle here, but I imagine this is technically supposed to be underground where we're supposed to search around here. Right? Yeah. Probably. Probably. Ooh. Okay. Let's just take a second. Let's just take a quick second here. You know, admire the rain. Looks like rain. And then we'll, you know, take a quick look down here. We should save. And what is the deal with this place exactly? Alright. Hello. I can see the sparkles from here. Anybody home? Yes. Yes, you are. Fallen Knights? Okay. More, the Order of the Flaming Rose, which could potentially mean more nice, good-looking armor. It's bad that that's the thing that I'm most looking forward to about these guys. You actually hit us there. That's not allowed. Also, we should try not to split our damage across all of them. Probably less than ideal. Can you not do that? What do we want? Axie for the shield dude, right? Probably. You somehow hit us there? With what? Hey, we've been... Oh, this guy really wants to lead the charge. Imagine this. Narrow hallway, guy with a shield leads off. Like, actually smart tactics? What is this? We also may be kind of backed into a corner. It's not good. I'd like to, yeah, do this. Ideally. Although, you may have an archer back there helping you out. They're down. Yeah, this guy. You're the crossbowman. Take him out before he can shoot us. For good measure. Oh, Geralt. Okay. Overkill at its finest. Let's loot them. And we will try... see what else we can pick up here. Now, of course... Oh, here... Were we always getting our Order of the Flaming Rose gear from chests, never directly from the people? Perhaps. Perhaps. Which might be a little bit concerning, because that might mean it's a little bit harder to stock back up on them after we sold a fair bit, but... Armor diagram, untranslated. Again, more untranslated diagrams. Letter with orders. And then hinders spell heavy armor. We've seen that before. Thician armor, I think we've seen once before as well. This was the kind that had really high resistance to, what was it? Fire, I think? Maybe it was poison? Let's read this. Diagram written in an unknown tongue, requiring translation. Drawings show various stages of crafting armor. And then this one, Rob. Seen that name before. Given you a whole month, and nothing. No progress. Diagrams just are darn incomprehensible as when you started. Yeah, I mean, like, staring at a language you don't understand without any additional way to learn it is not really gonna magically learn itself. So that's it. Enough messing around. You kind of need your Rosetta Stone. You're to do the following. Keep one diagram and stare at it till you hit on something. Send the rest of the other camps. Maybe some of the lads there aren't quite so dense, and will manage to translate those darned scratchings to something we can use. Those alchemists encamped by the bee yard have spent more of their lives poring over books, so send one of the drawings to them. Send a second to the band that occupies the brick ruins by the lake. One of the lads there was supposed to be ordained a reverend. He knows strange tongues. As to our transfer base in the bogs near the abandoned village, the lad there was formerly librarian assistant. Send him the third diagram. Ulrich. Yes, for inspiration, try your hand at translating this. I mean, I can guess, based on that first word and that last word, what this is probably meant to mean. But yeah, it seems like this is basically like a different take on the Witcher diagram quests. And we have already completed one of them. My guess is, or two of them. One of them was presumably right here. And the other one, my guess, is the place where we actually fought Ulrich. Because that is a little strange that, of course, he's the one sending these messages and we've already fought him, when you might normally think that would be sort of like the boss of this encounter. So maybe, like, technically a little bit out of order in that sense, but that's fine. So who would have expected Geralt to come across a camp of a Fury somewhere in the Redanian frontier? Yet life can be surprising. Travelers from a land far across the sea had indeed chosen to pitch their tents in such a place. The new arrivals had come to gain knowledge and give gifts, but since life can be unpleasantly surprising as well, they were attacked and robbed by locals. When Geralt heard about this, he felt sorry for the foreigners' loss and decided to help them retrieve their belongings. Malicious types might claim he only did so to get the crafting diagrams he'd been promised as a reward, but I'm not among their number and do not believe that for one instant. Well, it's certainly a factor at the very least. Okay. So, what else, if anything, do we have here? Like, can we hop up here and do some additional looting, perhaps? Have anything else up here? You may not. Let's just extinguish that? Yeah. So, I don't believe we got any Order of the Flaming Rose gear there, unfortunately. Unfortunately. Okay. Sure. Then we'll head up. And let's see, because now this one's done, or at least this component of this quest is done, and it did sort of give us some hints as to where, the other ones would be. And yes, one of those bandit camps is another one of them. And another one is this question mark here, which I imagine is probably another bandit camp. So, perhaps that is reason for us to check this one out here. It's not too far away. And we were considering heading over there anyway. So let's see if we can get ourselves into a bit of trouble here, perhaps, with this round of bandits. And hopefully they have some more stylish Order of the Flaming Rose armor. Anything else around here we should be keeping an eye out for? Not that I can tell at the moment. Other than these guys. Hey, gentlemen.
How do you wish to die?
Always at least one. The big club. We put on Gwen? We did. We still have it. Not for long, though, probably. I jinxed it. Okay, well, we did manage to axie the guy that I wanted to axie. But, you guys did, well, do that. It's comical how far they hit you with the maces, the clubs, or whatever you want to call it, the mauls. Please don't do that.
Rise, brothers, and trample the serpent.
It may be overkill on these guys. Mostly that. Also, I did not actually want to hit you there. I was trying to take that guy out. You're the one that we want to actually on. Also, you're the crossbow. I was gonna say, I was just hoping for it to hit this guy, not us. We have applied a bleed, so he's taking a little bit of damage here. Let's see. We probably just do another axie on him, right? And continue to put him in between us and the crossbowman. See if we can get him to get shot by his friend. The bleed just keeps on applying. Does it actually expire, or does it go indefinitely? Because this is an extremely long time. If your damage is not that big, but if you're patient, then it can go... I mean, then it's infinite. Okay, no, it does eventually end, but it lasts so long. Also, this guy may have just entirely forgot about us. I was in the process of looting that, and then Geralt realized that there are, in fact, still other people to fight, including this dude. That's what I think. Oh, of your legs. Okay. Sure. There is still someone or something over here. This guy.
No choice.
I mean, well, maybe not. I mean, you have a very funny looking mask. Not gonna lie. But you were kind of just over here doing your own thing. So we arguably did not have to do that to you. Could have potentially just let you go in peace. And by peace, I mean pieces. Didn't even drop any loot. How rude. Oh, it's a sign for the hand? Is there a reference to honeycomb here? And, oh, there's tons of bees here. Okay, I think I still hear some. Over here. Where exactly is it, though? There, can we get high enough to actually hit that beehive? It looks straight up. I'm not sure that makes a difference. So, can we climb the ladder? Can we jump in an Igni? I'm actually not sure if we can. No. Doesn't look like it.
Looks like rain.
What it does look like is rain. Also not high enough. Maybe there's some creative way to reach it, but I think we'll live. I think we'll live without it. Let's loot the other guys that we took out back over here, and then we'll take from the chest. These guys may be kind of spread out, because we did kind of... Oh, hit this one. We did kind of chase them all over the place. Okadoke. This dude here. Oh, yeah, and it does seem like every time there's always one of them that has significantly better stuff than the others. They'll typically have the Master, so the blue, Horde of the Flaming Rose swords, and then there's one person who has this magic one, along with some Orins and typically gold ruby ring. What is this note as well? What is this? 15th of Bluff. Our supply of formic acid grows thinner by the day. True, Master Ulrich sent brethren to watch the high road, but I find it far-fetched to believe a caravan of alchemists would ride past them hauling full barrels of acid anytime soon. Ergo, we must try to procure some of our own, for otherwise there can be no talk of producing any more Fizztech. 23rd of Flop. My experiments have proven we can obtain the missing substance following a very simple procedure. I now need only convince the brethren of the necessity of a few bee stings. Ah, so not a coincidence that there are a bunch of bees here. 25th. Obtaining formic acid from bee venom has proven extremely exhausting and is progressing far too slowly to satisfy our needs. Perhaps a change of methods is in order. Scribbled in the margin. Idea. Simmer common Urtica dioica in a covered pot above an open fire, letting the steam condense into a series of wooden buckets underneath, one of which will receive the acidic portion and thus the formic acid. Okay. On the 26th, the brethren have grown extremely irritated, not only by the bee stings, but by the fact that now they must gather stinging nettles.